All right, we got a DAC Mark 10 here, but it's not your normal DAC Mark 10, or Mark 10 rather. It's a customized radio, and they're going to say nasty stuff, so I'm going to keep the volume down a little because they're agitators here. But you can see the S meter works, and it looks pretty close. I mean, they usually hit me about 6, 7, something like that. This is a sideband radio. I think this is a Superstar. I'm going to turn... She's going to say something nasty. All right. I think it's a Superstar 3900 that's in here. Does have echo. The lights can be turned on or off. It has a talkback, Roger beep. These are channels. This is the channel low, channel high, medium, and down is your CB band. And I'm going to turn it up so you can hear the modulation on it. Hello, audio. Echo works. It's going to squeal a little bit because my mic gains up just a bit. Let me turn it down some there. There you go. And it's got one of those echoes that, audio. Hello, 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 hello. It kind of pitch changes while you turn it. It's hard to do by one hand, by the way, but you know those. I think they were called like turbo echoes or something. This thing does have some quirks. You know, the meter shows maybe 10 watts on the 1,000-watt scale, which is right for average power, and then audio 30 watts for on the 100-watt scale, which seems more right for peak power. And then of course it's going to peg the 10. But it likes to jump past and then land. It's kind of quirky, but somebody put that chart in there off of the meter that they put in here. I think it was like a Workman or something like that. I can't remember. But, you know, kind of quirky. The modulation only goes to 20% wide open, so that's something that could be aligned potentially. I don't know. But it's just one of those weird things, man. I mean, everything works as far as the transmit and receive goes, but, you know, some of the little add-ons are kind of quirky. But I'm going to turn the talk back off and the lights on. It does have a clarifier, variable power. One watt all the way down. Audio, modulating 30 watts or so. And then I'll turn it all the way up. We'll see what it does all the way up. About 5 or 6, swinging audio. About 29, 30, somewhere in there. So you got your variable power there, and you can go down to drive amplifiers and etc. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, seems like everything more or less works on it. Oh, you know, here's mod. It's probably not set. Set mod. Let me set mod. Oh, there you go. Much better. I didn't see that. So let's see if I can turn it up. Set mod. Oh, audio. Okay, so that apparently doesn't do mod. We'll see what that one does. Audio. Now it shows 60 or 40 to 60. Which could be alright. Let me turn my mic gain up. Audio. No. So yeah, that's just quirky. The mod and set mod. You could probably have somebody look at that and tweak it audio, because it is just a Superstar after all. Check. You know, it's just quirky when it comes to these couple little things there. This knob turns a little funny. It's like got like a spin there, and then it turns. And this one turns properly and starts and ends at the right place. So kind of, I don't know, kind of quirky, but I don't know. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention. A lot of that stuff's just like for reference, anyways. I'm not sure that, you know, people watch their modulation meter all the time, but as long as you see it swinging forward, you know, you got your power. It's all relative, anyways. So physically, it's got a couple little scratches on the corner. The side's really clean. The other side's really clean. It has been painted. The top has a couple scratches here. It's mostly dust. There's a chip there. As you can see, there's a couple chips here. But all in all, I mean, I'd call it a 8 out of 10. Presentation wise, you could redo these. This is just a label maker. You could redo these with the typical modern labels. Yeah, she did. Got down, got down. The most cockeyed of all the Tracys got down. All right. I'll turn that down. All right, so I'm asking $650 for this one. It does come with a brand new Procom mic. It does have a mic clip right there for you to sit it on. Radio does sound really good. I do have somebody, it may be pending already, so I went ahead and did the video to show him, and if he wants it, he can have it. But otherwise, you know, if it's fair game after that, I'll give him a day or two to respond and be respectful with him. We've done good business together, and I'm kind of like the guy. So, but you know, he wanted to see a video to determine if he really wanted to spend the money on it and invest the money in it. I'll say a couple things about this thing, man. The modulation sounds great. It does the power it's supposed to, but you know, if you wanted more dead key or less dead key, I mean, it's a superstar now. So you could take it to Redbone or whoever your favorite radio guy is and have them line up your high and low variable dead keys or pots, or you know, it's just a typical radio at this point. In fact, if you go in the back, you'll see it looks like a DAC, except with a heatsink popping out. And then it's got a piece of coax that runs to the power meter because this is on a separate circuit. It's a whole separate power meter that was put in here. I can't remember if it was like a Black Cat or a Workman. Somebody might recognize this chart. But yeah, you can see it's got the heatsink, dual final heatsink sticking out there. I believe the 3900s were dual finals, if I remember right. So, yeah, if you ever needed to have it maintained or wanted to get the tune done by your favorite tech, it's no different than any other old superstar, which is pretty cool, considering the DACs are real limited in what you can do. You get the prettiness of the DAC, but you get the modernness of a newer style solid state radio. All right, thanks for tuning in. And again, I'm going to post this video, but I'll post in the comments or in the body if it's still available, or I'll put it sold if he decides he wants it. But I'm going to upload the video, and then I'll let you know what the deal with it is. Thanks for tuning in. Bill Straight Jacket, or also known as Cockeyed Tracy. The most cockeyed of all the Tracys. Nah, there's some lore and history behind that handle, and it's not mine. It's somebody else's family member on the radio, but we just all say it. It's kind of like saying break 19. That's how we say it around here. All right, thanks for tuning in. 73s.